Hey there guys, Chocolate Milk back today with Lost Odyssey. We're going to be finishing up the second part of the first Grand Staff. So this is where things, for me, kind of start to get a little bit confusing. We're going to start by taking this ladder here because obviously the steam blocks our way and we can't go anywhere. So we'll be forced to go all the way around because Gungora is a jerk. So nothing special here, it's the same old layout and ladders and terminals and, you know, steam. All of that good stuff that Gungora just loves to screw around with. So now you can see we're on the other side of the steam. So once we're here we can start getting this floor inspected because we haven't been up here before. So if we inspect this terminal here, it'll turn up more steam there, right across from us. Yay, progress! I think that'll make it so we can actually go across back to where we started. Like, it creates a shortcut, I'm pretty sure. There's no elevator there, so that's kind of a problem. And down here, actually, now this is what I was talking about, there's treasures here. I had said you kind of want to fall down just in case, and down here is actually treasures there. Ooh, Groundus, you probably want to pick that up. Groundus is a useful spell, we'll be using that one later. After those two treasures, there's not a whole lot there. You can see there's like a terminal, but I will get back to that momentarily. Now, does this go back to the where we came from, or is this another area? It might actually be a whole other area. I might have lied to you guys. Not purposely, of course, but no, I think it actually goes to a different area. Okay, well, we've already activated that terminal, but I think there's actually a ladder here that we can go down over here, which I don't recall going down. And this doesn't look familiar, so perhaps this is our next step. Because everything's starting to look the same to me. It's just like, ugh, what do I do? So, I'm pretty sure this is it. And yeah, okay, this brings us to a block, which then, of course, alludes into a puzzle. Another block puzzle, yay! Haven't had enough of that in this game, I'll tell you that much. All you gotta do is just drag the block over towards the terminal, of course. I mean, that's pretty obvious and self-explanatory. I don't know why he felt like torturing us by putting the terminal just barely out of our reach. Although it would make sense. And once you get closer, Mac will tell you you can't reach the switch. So thank you, Captain Obvious. I couldn't see that on my own. What a smart young boy you are. You have to position it just right, because if you get it like one or two squares off, it won't let you push the button, which is kind of dumb. It's all pretty much in the same vicinity, but the video games just gotta be picky. So once you've actually got it positioned where it's supposed to be positioned, that will turn off some more steam somewhere. Honestly, don't know at this point. It's just like I said, everything looks the damn same. So let's go back up and see what else we can find. I'm sure by pushing all these terminals and doing all this stuff, we're making some sort of progress. It's just not visible to us right now. But I promise I'll get you guys out of here without getting too lost. That is the beauty of recording and guides and video editing software. Woohoo! I think that actually turned off steam over there, which was visible to me when I was up here the first time, so that must have been it. It must have been the steam over here by this little walkway. And I don't think there's anything up there on that little platform. I think I checked and there was nothing there. There's nothing down there if you fall And, okay, so we've got 2 elevators. We're going to choose the right one, and we're going to go up. Okay, so the first boiler. Now we're getting really close to finishing this area, which is super exciting because I miss the beauty of the overworld and all the other places we've been to. More treasure! Yay! So again, if you don't want the treasure, you don't have to come down here. This is all that's down here. Once you get off the elevator, you can pretty much just head to the left and continue on. Now this big ladder here, this is a big climb. I'm sure Kime has like wicked thighs from climbing all these ladders. Or something, I don't know. He's got wicked something. I mean, you work your muscles going up ladders, I assume. So up here we've got more of those chambers if you feel like getting in an optional fight with those. Experiment number 1, if you haven't got the white charm yet, I had no luck. But if you have luck, then good on you, because it sucks trying to get that. Other than that, I'm pretty sure we've got all the treasures for this whole dungeon pretty much done, and now we're gonna find our way out, so we're closing in on you, Gunbar. We're coming for you. More generic looking hallway. Now, do not go down that little slide there. That will bring you all the way back to the beginning of Grandstaff, so do not do that, because you'll have to go through this whole dungeon again, and I would hate to see that happen to you, because it's just very annoying when that happens. So don't go down there, go up this ladder instead, and we find more chambers, and I was wrong, there's more treasure. Well, I knew we were either done or getting close to the end, because we're really close to finishing this dungeon. There's really not much left. So this has got to be the last of it. And actually, yes, if we go up this elevator, we're pretty much home free, or, you know, we would like to think. So this will bring you to the central connector, which is the final area. So we're going to be getting to a boss battle naturally, being that we just finished, you know, the dungeon and all. So get prepared. It's going to be, I don't know, it's not too difficult. I would suggest having mages though, and make sure that you have lots of items in your inventory that will give you the ability to use magic if you really don't like mages for some reason and you want to use, you know, like Kime said, Tolton and then whoever else. But I go with my usual party of all 4 immortals and then whatever mortal I choose. So that's about all you need for this battle is magic. And yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about anything else. I really don't think anything else can hurt you, but we'll see here in a second. So walk forward, and look who shows up. That is a huge surprise. So Gongora has this pattern he likes to do, where he likes to absolutely destroy everything in his path, so naturally, just like with the experimental staff. This place is going down. Because they need to protect him, I guess, so they destroy his life's work. Which, you know, whatever. More epic cutscenes time. I don't know how they make all these things happen. I don't really know how they make Grandstaff like sink into the sea just by like clicking their fingers, but it sure is a huge inconvenience and pain in the ass for our party. Good thing the white bow is here to save our asses. I love Kime's jump. You see his feet, he's just like, ah. And with that, the first Grandstaff sinks into the sea. We'll never have to see that place again. So I hope you collected all your treasure and got your fill of that place, because that's about it for that. Unfortunately, it's not the end of the acolytes. So, because they're creepy and magical and they can do all these crazy things, they, I guess, followed us. How amazing it would be to teleport with, you know, like the click of your fingers or something, or I don't know, like using your staff. I don't know what these weird dudes do, but I do know we have to fight them, and I mean, that's pretty expected at this point, I would think. So let's get ready and do this stupid fight. If you remember, we already fought these guys with Gongora, and it's pretty much the exact same way that we did with Gongora, except we can actually hurt them and kill them for good, and they can actually hurt us this time. And we don't have unlimited MP, etc., etc. So that's why I said to bring magic to this fight. You've got the red, blue, green, yellow, black, and gold saint. Now, occasionally there's going to be a white saint. In this case, there's not, I guess, which I got pretty lucky. I had a white saint on my other file. So you're just going to go up against all the saints with whatever color their element is. So, like a red saint would be affected by fire. And I'm going to use Shine with Cook because the good thing about Shine is that it actually inflicts damage on all of them, regardless of what color they are. So, just start picking them off one by one, going in with your mages, and then I think the gold one will be taking out physical attacks. So just have Kaim and Seth focus on that one, and he'll go down in like one hit. And then with your mages, depending on their attack power, you should be able to finish these guys off with a good, you know, like a good spell from them. And then if you want to use bombs or a spell with Kaim and Seth and whoever else you might have brought along, that'll probably finish them off. So I realize that I should have targeted the black one first because it's a status effect one and that takes forever, but that's okay. I sped it up at the end, so I won't make you guys suffer too much. I mean, this is very self-explanatory. As long as you know your colors, you should be able to do this battle just fine. You want to take out one saint at a time though, because if all 6 saints are together, they do the, I don't know, they do this attack. I think it's like, I don't know, it uses all 6 of them and it's pretty deadly. But on their own, they're really not too much to deal with. They're just gonna cast magic at you. Whatever magic spell their color is. So there we go, and I think that one took, what, 2 turns? So now we've got the yellow and the black left. Now the black can't be killed with anything but a status effect, so I would suggest having all stone, or, you know, like stone or petrify. That's probably going to be your best bet, because something like sleep isn't going to kill them. I don't think, I haven't tried it. It would just put them to sleep. So now you can just hang tight and do whatever. Like I said, I probably should have triggered him first, or killed him first, because it takes a while for the actual petrification itself to set in. Now the reason I'm attacking with Kaim is because Kaim has a ring on him that can sometimes has the chance to inflict petrification on your enemy and kill them automatically. So I mean, if I get lucky with that, that'll end this battle a whole lot faster, but I really don't think I'm gonna get this lucky this time. So all stone's deadly, but if you have the angel guard, is it, or the, you know, whatever that was that makes you resistant to all ailments, you should be fine. And even if, you know, that's not the case, you probably have done enough turns that you'll survive through it. So there you go. That's about it for that. And hopefully they're gone for good now that we've defeated them. And I guess Gongora obviously got away, if he's still out there somewhere. Oof, that is some seriously powerful magic energy. I would not want to screw with that. So I guess that's where Gungor is headed, presumably to the Tower of Mirrors. And the mirrors are lined up behind the stars, so everything is pretty much falling into Gungor's lap, like it has been for this entire game. Doesn't that just piss a person off? You're always just one step behind. All the time, no matter what you do. Alright, so off we go. We're going to be pursuing Gongora once again, so thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you'll be joining me for the little bit left that we have of Lost Odyssey.